just checking.
Human mama, where's my food?
You had your food, where's mine?
All right. Well, the channel is live. So, hang on, let me start the backup recording. All right, the channel is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yay!
I am Christiana Ellis. I'm the Dungeon Master. Our players tonight, David Archambault as Wilfred Cole.
Low-rent Spider-Man is ready.
Paul Weimer as Ale.
How do I follow up with that? I'll just say salve.
Jason Banks as Rowan Gregor.
Yeah, like how can we follow up with that? What's going on, guys?
Lee Burdett as Iggy.
I'm not even gonna try.
Spence as Mara.
Who knew that holy water would have so many uses?
And Nobilis as Arvik Marcher Northwind.
Too big to be a Laurent Sector Strange.
Wait, does that make me Black Widow? I'm okay with this.
So let's talk about what happened last week. Well, who wants to recap for us?
I don't remember anything.
Tight spaces and fire, not good.
Well, as I recall, last week we had a huge battle between ourselves with a few nomad friends against a whole bunch of nomads on the other side. And we managed to finish the battle before only a few of our allies had died. So that was
The Elk Tribe,
we
yeah.
count that as a win. Yeah, count that as a win.
Yeah.
And then we went into we said the rhyme, which said all kinds of marvelous things about the Frostmaiden, which we were all kind of skeeved out about.
She's so great. We love her. We want to kiss her and hold her hand at the movies.
Yeah.
And we all kind of went, boo.
I was thinking of having Marcher recite it with a sarcastic tone of voice, but it didn't just the moment never seemed right. And so we went inside the glacier, and we found an ancient sky coach. I'm not sure how we knew it was the sky coach just by looking at it.
Professor Scant told you it was a sky coach.
Oh, that's right. Anyways, Professor Scant, he's just in there with all the lore. And we were attacked by a bunch of skulls that threw fireballs at us, one after another, and really wrecked the hell out of us. But we managed to defeat them all, and then had the good luck to have somebody in the party who knew that this particular undead monster would come back an hour later. An hour later. What comes back after an hour, I ask you?
A nap.
No one polite.
Nobody polite. If you've been kicked out once, you don't come back an hour later. You wait a day, a week, something like that. It's only polite.
It would just need a nap. It just needed a nap.
Only polite. So anyways, one of our party was smart enough to know that an application of holy water would keep them from coming back, and we did that, and we were all very grateful because it had really kicked our butts. And then we took a long rest, and then explored a little bit, and then started having mephits dropping icicle stalactites on us. And we're deciding what to do about that when it was time to roll initiative.
Right. Well, so absolutely, that was an excellent recap. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. An hour.
Yeah. Well, gosh, it's a good thing that you have such a kind and generous dungeon master that gave the party the opportunity to learn that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We are totally
Yeah. After roasting us alive for 10 rounds, yes.
Hey, that was the Flame Skulls. That wasn't me.
It wasn't. To be fair, wasn't that big a deal. The Ranger tanked all of them.
Yeah, you got it. It worked out fine. Well, not for Maline's Kobolds, but
Yeah.
She
So
brought them back though.
to recap the description of the room that you were just entering, that currently only Arvik and Ale and Wilfred and Rowan can see because everyone else is behind them in the tunnels. The room is sparkling icicles as long as longswords cling to the 40-foot-high roof of this cavern, the floor of which is strewn with frost-covered blocks of stone and a toppled pillar. Embedded in the east wall is a glittering stone tower that appears to have crashed through the ceiling long ago. The exposed wall is cracked and has a few small holes in it, but is otherwise intact. And you have since discovered that hiding in the darkness and the icicles on the 40-foot-high ceiling, there are some ice mephits up there. But so far, all they have done is try to drop an icicle on you. So I will actually, I believe I had said roll initiative at the end of last time, but I think I will actually retract that unless you guys are doing something that would cause it. Because they tried to drop an icicle on you, but they have otherwise not taken any action.
Well, they said that we would that we can't go in the they wouldn't attack us unless we tried to go into the tower, and that's what we were trying to do.
Yes, and Arvik did a cheese it, the fuzz.
Aye. Wilfred is going to use his wand of web
Okay.
and focus. Put a kind of one that he can see in the corner of a 20-foot cube.
All right.
So
how about this? I will have you make a perception check to see if you can how well you can see them, and depending on what you get, I will decide how many of them you can catch in your web.
Okay. And I got an 8.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, with an 8, I think you're still going to be. I will show you where one of them is, and let you choose where the block goes.
Okay.
All right. So I will mark on the map. I will put back onto the token layer one of them. Boop, right there. So you can see that one, and I will let you decide how how you want the rest of the web to be spread out around that guy. And you might get others depending on that, but that's the only one you see. So you have to make your decision based on that.
1, 2, 3. 20-foot cube means 20 feet on the side, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So it's basically 4 squares by 4 squares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll go there.
Well, lucky you. Not that you can tell, but you caught 3 of them in there. But you doing that will definitely start initiative. So everyone, do go ahead and roll initiative.
Hi. It's a save. Dex save 15.
I'll do that in just a moment. And I will actually. I'm just going to go ahead and put them all on the. So I will rely on player honor system to that you can't necessarily see them very well while they're hiding in the ceiling, but I'm going to put them on the token layer.
So I have wasted my one and only nat 20 for the game. And yeah.
It's fine.
It's all right. Most of my stuff is saves against them anyway.
Everything.
All right, so I, as you can see now that I've put them on the map, I am going to make it. You said dexterity saves?
Yes.
All right, for 3 of them. So let's see. We get a 7, an 8, and a 4.
Yay!
All 3
They're
of
all
them rolled
stuck.
through. So they are restrained. Is that right?
Yep. Let's see. On a failed save, the creature is restrained.
Yeah. All right.
I can do a strength check as an action against. I am assuming it's 15 still.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Great. So let's roll initiative for these guys, these jokers. Did everyone else get their updated initiative on there?
I
Great. All right, so let's get some combat music playing. Boop. All right, that could be a little louder. There we go. All right, so the ice mephits actually get first initiative. So I'm going to go ahead and have the 3 that got stuck try to break out of their grapple. So it's a strength check, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Second, well, probably the same.
So check, so that's 8, 12, and 13. They're not very strong, so those 3 are still stuck. All right, the one that is directly overhead is going to cast Fog Cloud, which creates a 20-foot sphere. All right, 20-foot radius sphere. So let's.
Oh, we've messed with this before.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
All right. And it's going to basically fill that, everything within that circle is going to be filled with a dense fog that makes everything inside it heavily obscured.
Dispel magic.
Well,
It's my turn anyway.
Well, I
sorry.
have not done all the turns
Yeah,
yet.
I apologize. I
That's
jumped
all
the
right.
gun.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, you will do that in a moment, though.
Yes, I will.
Which will be great when it happens. We'll see. And then let's see. Another one here is going to swoop down. It's going to swoop down and cast Frost Breath on Arvik, Wilfred, and Ale. So all of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ready?
Natural 20.
All right.
18.
All right.
19.
Okay, yeah, so you all succeed. So let's roll 2d4 cold damage, and you'll take half of that, assuming you're, and then, of course, half it again if you're, so
Resistant
5.
to cold.
Yeah, so if you're resistant to cold, you got a big old whopping 1 point of cold damage coming your way.
I'm thinking all they laugh.
I also need to make a con save for concentration.
Oh,
What?
crap.
Oh, for the web.
For your web.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think a 19 will pass.
You're fine. Okay, so the other methods don't do anything at this time. They're continuing. Actually, you know what? Yeah, they don't do anything at this time. They're hiding in the icicles and relying on the fog. All right, Mara, it is your turn.
Dispel magic on the fog and hide behind Rowan.
Okay, you dispel magic on the fog, and it is dispelled. Okay, and then that's all you're doing on this turn? Okay, Wilfred.
I really don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. Wilfred, remember that these methods are 40 feet off the ground.
Yeah. The one that came down on to do the frost
Well,
breath.
he swooped down and went back up to the ceiling.
Okay. So going change to the pistol and go ahead and fire at the closest one I see.
Okay.
Get to the right screen. But I got a 6.
Okay. A 6 is not going to hit, obviously.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I got a second attack.
Okay.
And that's a crit.
Okay, great. A crit will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so sorry.
That's all right. You're almost certainly just going to vaporize this thing, but it would be fun to know the actual number.
Yeah. Because try and do the calculation because
Okay.
all right, that's 25 damage.
All right. Yeah. You just instantly vaporized that one.
Cool.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
Okay. Iggy, you are aware that there's fighting happening up there, but you really can't see anything.
Hey guys, come on. What's going on?
Hey, who turned out the lights? Oh wait.
Yeah.
No.
No. For line of sight, I've got this guy, but can I actually see him?
Well, he is 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's a whopping 17.
Yeah, I'll say you can see him.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast or two.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
At advantage.
That's a 14.
14 it does hit.
Okay.
Advantage for restraint.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll just take another whack at that to see if I can get a 20, but no, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is a 9 damage.
All right.
And I don't know if I can actually push this thing back, considering it's nested up in the...
Yeah, you kind of scoot him along the ceiling. Bonk, bonk. Actually, no, what? You know what? He doesn't knock back because he's trapped in the web. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah, and then...
shakes in the
Yeah,
in
he
the
wobbles
strings
back
there.
and forth. He goes...
Yeah, and 10 was the
That's
second one.
another
So-
damage roll.
A 10. Did you roll that with advantage?
Yeah, it was a 9, or was it?
That's another damage roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me try
Yeah.
the actual attack this time.
There you
One
go.
of those was a crit.
Yeah. All right.
So
That's gonna almost certainly kill him, but you can go ahead and...
yeah, why don't we take that 10 and add it to the 13 max and just call it good?
Yeah,
So
you
23.
definitely kill that one.
Calm down, guys. Save it for later.
Okay.
Alright.
So are you staying where you are there, Iggy, or?
Yeah, that I'm feeling pretty safe right here.
Okay.
Rowan, you make a really great wall.
All right, Ale.
Okay, so my first order of business to see is if I can see any targets. So that's a perception check, correct?
Yeah, I think you can see the ones in the web because you see them struggling against it up there.
Oh, okay. So the one closest to me in the web, that would be this one. I'm going to try to use my new toy on it. The Ring of the Ram. So that's
what's the range of that one?
the ring has a 60 feet range.
Okay, great.
So I get a +7 attack bonus. And that is a whopping 12.
A 12 does hit.
At advantage.
Oh, I
yeah,
forgot about the advantage. Oh, yeah, I should try it. Yeah.
See if you get a critical.
Well, so,
No, close, but no.
All right.
Okay, so it takes 2d10 force damage. It's not going to get pushed anywhere because of the web, but 2d10 force damage. Okay,
All
so
right.
it takes 8 damage,
Okay. Bonk.
and I'm going to move.
I love the image of this like spectral ram going up through and just smashing through a whole bunch of stalactites to get
Yeah,
there.
just like chunks of ice rain down over the area.
Yep. So I'm going to move to here to the edge of the tower. Give my companions room. So that's my turn.
Great. Rowan.
Okay. I see that the two are stuck in the web, so I'm gonna actually try to see.
Yeah,
where
you can make a perception check to see if you can spot any of the others.
– 25.
25. Yeah, you see all of them.
So I want to shoot the one closest to me, right, like to the left.
Okay, yeah, the not the one in the web, but the next one over. Yeah, like this one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna use my bow.
Mm-hmm.
7. That doesn't hit.
Nope.
One more. 13.
13 does hit.
Nice. Right.
Trick shot.
Prince anti-trick shot.
Yeah, man, I swear, like, even, like, I'm rolling so low. So low. So, it'd be 7 points of damage, ignore the Colossus.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Plus 10 for the
Sharpshooter, yeah, so 7.
All right, yeah. Yeah, so, that one is not destroyed, but he's very hurt. You see that his icy form is like cracked and splintering all over. Little chunks of him are flaking off.
And I'm gonna stay there in the door since I'm providing cover.
All right. It is Valine's turn, and she's going to. I think she's gonna come up to where like Iggy and Rowan and Mara are, and kind of just say like, "Is it worth forcing my way through? What's in there? I can't even see what's happening."
It's ice methods. Don't worry about it. We got this.
All right then. So she'll.
They're not flaming skulls.
She will hold a cantrip in case she sees one, but she's not going to force her way through if you guys are hiding in the tunnel. Okay, Arvik, your turn.
I'm going to cautiously move over the ice to a spot under the web,
Okay.
because I'm less likely to get hit by falling icicles there.
Mm-hmm.
And rather than watch for them, I'm going to cast a Quicken True Strike and wait until actually, the True Strike has to have a target.
I mean, you can make a perception check to see if you see some.
All right. 20.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, you see them fine. You see them all now.
All right. Quicken True Strike and a crossbow shot.
Okay. Which one are you targeting?
I'm going to take the northernmost one.
All right, this guy.
Yes. An 11. That misses.
Wait, an 11. Hang on, let me double check. I think an 11 actually might hit. Yes, their armor class is 11. These things.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
3 points.
All right. Okay.
Man, I'm rolling terrible.
All right. Valine's zombies kind of crowd around her, trying to follow and kind of moan gently.
Only they're little kobold moans, so they're going.
Yeah. All right. Well, it is now the Mephit's turn, so we're going to have the two that are still in the web try and break free. That's a natural, or not a natural one, but a 1, because they have a -2 to their modifier, and then a 5. So those two are definitely still stuck. All right, so this guy is going to come over here and try to drop an icicle on your head, Ale.
Yeah.
So please make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 19.
You are able to jump out of the way as an icicle drops down from the ceiling and shatters where you were standing. And then this one is going to swoop down and cast Frost Breath into the little tunnel there. So that's going to be a dexterity saving throw for Rowan and Mara and Iggy.
Hopefully I do better than I did with the fireballs. Okay, 21.
22.
Wow, yeah, you guys are... All right, you each take 3 cold damage. And that method is now just 20 feet off the ground. And then this guy over here is going to come over and try to drop an icicle on you, Wilfred. So dexterity saving throw, please.
19.
Yeah, you are also able to evade the icicle. All right,
Oh.
Mara, your turn.
Okay, so I will tell this method in front of us to be gone. and cast Sacred Flame, and he needs to make a Dex save.
All right.
14 is the DC.
They're rolling very poorly. They have a +1, but he got a 3, so that's definitely going to work. And
Well-
4 is exactly how many hit points that one had. So you melt that already injured one in your radiant fire.
Do I actually see it, or is Rowan in the way? Because I could have put my arm around him and cast it and not see it.
No, you see it because he was flying up in the air. Oh, you didn't want to see it?
Mara does not like killing things.
Well, we can say that you averted your eyes as soon as you saw that it was hitting.
Okay.
Rowan says, it's okay, they're monsters.
Yeah, for flavor, you know. All right, that's Mara. Are you doing anything else?
I am telling Rowan he needs to move so that other people can get through.
All right, Wilfred.
Okay. Well, since I have the pistol out, and there's one right above me, I'm gonna go zap.
Zap,
And
zap.
for a 13.
13 hits.
For 8 damage.
All right. Zap.
And I'm gonna try again. For a 3.
A 3 will not hit.
Okay.
Right. You staying where you are, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Iggy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wiggle my way past Rowan. And
As you pass, I say, be careful, they're dropping icicles on us.
yeah, but I'm trying to get where they're not. And I'm gonna throw a Eldritch Blast at the one over Wilfred's head.
All right.
All right. That's a 25 to hit
That definitely hits.
for great big whopping 10.
Okay. It is not destroyed, but it is very damaged.
Let's try that again.
It's already
Nope,
against the wall.
that's not great.
Yeah, 8's not gonna hit. All right. Ale.
Okay, it's not the optimal thing to do, but I mean, having icicle drop on him, Ollie's gonna pull out a javelin and throw it up at the method above his head.
Okay. Is that a disadvantage at 40 feet?
Let me see.
'Cause I think javelins might be 20, 60.
Yeah, it's 30. Okay, so yeah, that's not gonna
Yeah.
be great.
Well, you can roll at disadvantage, or you could roll regular if you attack the one in the web.
They're real easy to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot, the one above my head, because Ollie's upset.
Yeah. AC is just 11.
So,
well, a natural
an
1
8
is
misses.
Not gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
He'll throw one more.
Yeah. Make another dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
As the
good
javelin
lord. Okay,
hits the ceiling and comes back your way like a lawn dart.
21.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
He's gonna try that again because Ollie is not the smartest
Yeah,
one.
so we
There are
see the
some
javelin,
countries where those-
you hit the ice and then come back. Whoa, yes, sir!
Ah!
There are some countries where they don't allow those things, you know.
That time he get a
That'll do
23.
it. That'll hit.
That'll do it.
Nice.
10 piercing damage.
Okay, yeah, so that one is not destroyed, but it's pretty hurt. Anything else?
I'm going to move into the tower, actually.
The hole in the wall is not big enough to move through.
Oh, okay.
You could
my
look through
mistake.
it like a little window, but you can't move
But
through
it's not actually passed through. Okay, then
Yeah,
he's
you
then-
feel like if you guys chipped away at it, you could make it big enough to pass, but it's not currently.
Oh, okay.
It would
Then
take
he
some
will
doing.
He'll remain where he is at the present time.
Okay.
Go underneath the web.
Oh, you're right. Actually, I should do that.
Yep.
Okay. The little voice Wilfred would suggest you go through underneath the web, so that's what he will do.
All right.
Thank you, Wilfred.
Because the web not only restrains those mephits that are in there, but also pretty much all of the icicles in that area can't be dropped right now because they're stuck in the webs. All right, Rowan.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna move out of here. 20. And I will take a shot at the one Wilfred's fighting. There we go.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. This thing had 3 hit points left, so So tell me how do you pin this thing to the wall or what?
Yeah, I want to pin it to the wall. Like it goes through like its back
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't looking at me.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that one's destroyed.
And the other 2 have been hit, right? The ones.
So the one closest to you in the web has been hit. The one to the east of Aule has been hit. The other one in the web has not been hit.
Okay. So then I will take a shot at the one fighting Ale because it's not restrained by.
Sure. Save the ones that are stuck in there. That makes sense.
And it's wounded, so Colossus Slayer.
Indeed. But a 9 will
9.
not hit.
Nope, not a 9.
Darn.
It's also hurt enough that you probably don't need the sharpshooter for future shots. All right. That's Valine's turn. So she's going to go ahead and come in 10, 15, 20, maybe to right here, and I'll have her make a perception check to see if she can see him. Perception. She rolls relatively low. So I'll say she can still see the ones in the web. So she's going to cast Chill Touch on one of those. And with advantage, it's a 23. That's definitely going to work. For 13 necrotic damage. Yeah, so she kills the one that was already hurt there in the web.
Nice.
Okay. Arvik.
I'm going to take another crossbow shot at the one that's wounded over our heads.
Okay.
7 misses. That's all.
All right.
Advantage? Or the wounded. Never mind.
No, the one that's still free.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mara, as you're kind of hanging back there in the little alcove, the zombie kobolds kind of shuffle past. All right, it's the Mephit's turn. So our guy who's in the web is going to get one more, perhaps one last try. He gets 13, so that's still a failure, right? Okay. Yep. The other one that's not in there is going to swoop down and try to use its claws on Arvik.
Okay.
It gets a 21 to hit. Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just a little bastard.
For a 5 slashing damage and 3 cold, which obviously will only be 1 cold for you.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance to
All right.
reduce that.
And
And it does not damage at all.
Okay. So, it swoops down, and it is now not hiding in the ceiling anymore because it swoops down to get to you. All right, Mara. You're kind of cornered by these zombies right now, even though they're not focused on you, but.
Yeah, no, Mara's gonna just hold a sacred flame if any Mephits come within her line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she's just gonna hang out.
All right. Wilfred.
Okay, well. Gonna
You can reach the one that's on the ground.
1, 2, 3, and gonna go ahead and got the pistol anyway. Gonna go ahead and fire at the one with Ale. For a 6,
A 6 won't do it. Nope.
and neither will a 9.
Oof.
All right, Iggy.
Right. I'm going to boogie on it to here.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, go away, little mini thing. Actually, I'm gonna go one more so that I have clear line of sight and get this dude in front of Ale. Eldritch Blast. That was
Oh,
a
no.
7.
Natural
Second
1.
blast. That one's a 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. For a grand total of 13. 13 damage.
Yeah, that one is destroyed.
All right. So now all we've got is this one in the web. Yay!
Yep. All right, Ale.
All right, so I'm going to pull out. Since it's in the web, I actually have a decent shot actually hitting it. So I'm actually going to pull out my. The pistol has a. It's 40 feet up. It's 40 feet
Yes.
up, correct?
Correct.
So the pistol has a 40 feet range. So I'm actually going to take a shot with the laser pistol, see if I can hit it with it.
All right.
So that's a 19.
A 19 does hit.
13 points of damage.
All right. It is damaged by 13, but it's not destroyed.
Okay, get another shot.
Yeah. So I think you do destroy that one, but it also sets the webs on fire and kind of burns them away.
That's really kind of pretty, you know?
I think as the last method's destroyed and the web catches on fire, Wilfred will just drop the concentration, and I can imagine, like, you know, as it fades away, like the fire just rapidly spreads and it just falls into nothing.
I mean, I wasted a
Little
critical
pieces of
on it, but
icicle.
still, I actually finally hit with the pistol.
Yeah.
All right, let's see about this tower they're protecting.
All right.
Yeah.
So here, let me give you relaxing music again.
I gotta say,
I've been jamming
One
out to this
charge.
battle music.
That one's pretty good, right? It's fun. I
Well,
like that one. That one's called.
Yeah,
I
Rat
gotta
Battle.
say, one charge from that wand caused 3 of them to be completely useless for the entire fight.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
It was clutch.
Yeah,
against,
I mean that's
it's great against low strength creatures.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
perfect example of how situationally web can be really powerful, and then in other circumstances not as much.
Yeah.
But in that circumstance, for sure. So as everything starts to settle down, Valine, pulls Professor Scant out again and just says, "I say, that tower appears to be of Netherese construction. Were it not for all the cracks and holes, the stone would be as smooth as glass, shaped by wizardly magic."
What do you
I
think is
figure it's
in the
Netherese.
tower, Professor Scant?
Well, I would have to examine the interior to be certain, of course.
Yeah, strangely enough, so would we. Let's see if we can get the hole open big enough to get through.
So, just as Ale and Arvik are like right there by one of the largest holes, you start kind of towards that hole to maybe look through it, and all of a sudden a cloud of mist starts kind of pouring out of it.
Arvik pulls out his laser rifle.
Okay. Are you getting out of the way of this cloud of mist that is pouring out of the hole that you're standing in front of?
I am.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the mist. No.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
miss back.
As this mist emerges from the hole, and as it sort of fully enters the room, you've got kind of about a 5-foot sphere of mist, but it suddenly condenses and coalesces into a large hyena. Let me put this on the token track on the token layer so you can see it. I put it on the wrong layer. It's on the map layer now. That's not where it needs to be. Token. There we go. And then it's actually large. So it's a large hyena. So not a gnoll, but or at least it doesn't. It's not the sort of like humanoid, but it appears to be the animal hyena. But it has condensed and it looks around at you, snarls, bearing like bloody fangs, and and we're rolling initiative again.
Oh boy.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, come on.
All right, let me get this dude.
Wow. I wasted a natural 20 on initiative.
So did I.
Did the same thing last
Hey.
round.
If we can get a bunch of rounds into this thing before it takes its turn, we'll be in good shape.
That's
oh man,
true.
it rolled
I
low
should
on
not
it.
give edge.
It rolled low on initiative, so that's so you guys let me know when you get when you have all your new initiatives on there.
Can I say in the moments between between the end of the fight and this one, I basically got my wand and everything and switched my hammer.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone got their new initiative on there?
Yep.
Wow, 3 different people got 4s. Okay, so Rowan, you are up first.
Okay. I do not like the look of that thing.
I don't blame you.
So I will cast Hunter's Mark
Good use.
and take some regular shots at this fellow. 24.
A 24 will hit.
And the second shot, 26.
Okay.
Wow.
So
those were both hit.
So that'll
Helpable.
2, 8. Right. So the first one is just 7 points plus. I'll count it all up. So 12. Next second one would be. So,
Total of 24 so far.
yeah, plus 6 more.
Or D6.
But
So
28.
yeah, that's a pretty successful couple of hits there. You sink a couple of arrows into it, and it, significant wounds to this thing.
laugh at that.
All right. Ale.
All right, this looks like it's a significantly bigger challenge, so I think it's time to pull out the Vow of Enmity. I'll use that first as my bonus action. Since it's within 10 feet of me, so I will get advantage on attack rolls, and I will now move into to attack it.
All right.
Swinging with the longsword. Did that not go there? No, it did not. Let's try it again. First attack is a 22.
That'll hit.
All right, so that is 11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Let's try
wait.
that.
Oh, hang on just a second. I need to double check something.
Okay.
I think I know
Oh,
what it
yes.
is.
The arrows from... oh, no, because Rowan's arrows are magic.
Yep.
So, but your...
Not for
your
magic bow.
Right. But the your longsword damage does not seem to be as effective as you hoped, Ale.
All right. Well, I'm committed. I'm committed for this round, so I will try it again. But I'm gonna have to try something next round.
Good smite.
Well, that's a critical.
That's a critical.
Yeah.
Ooh, smite.
Yeah, I'm gonna smite. Yeah, smiting's also good, but I don't get maximum damage on smiting. So let's do. So the longsword 6 plus what's that? 6 plus 12 is 18, and then I'm going to smite it with radiant damage, a 2nd level slot. Where is it?
And if it's undead, you'll get an extra die too.
Is it undead?
It is undead.
All right, so I get extra die, so I get 4d8 total.
Machi.
No.
An extra 13.
So 13 radiant damage.
All right. So we've got 6 plus... Well, so hang on. I have to half the slashing damage.
Half the slashing damage.
So, okay. I lost the thread halfway through there. So...
It's 18 slashing.
So that would be 9 because it's halved, right?
And then 13 radiant.
And the 13 radiant.
Which is not halved. Okay. All right. Yeah. It does not like that at all. You your sword glows as you cast the smite into it, and it snarls and hisses in rage.
Well, I might not like that part. Thank you for the tip, Nobelis. That was a good
All right.
idea.
Okay, Arvik.
I am going to hop over this column,
Mm-hmm.
kind of take cover behind it, and use a true strike and fire a quicken true strike and fire the laser rifle.
Okay.
20,
Okay, 20 hits. Yeah.
13 radiant damage.
All right. Yeah, you guys are hurting this thing pretty bad.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Valine hasn't had her turn yet, so she, it needs to be her turn before she can order the zombies to do anything. They just stand there dumb otherwise.
Spleens! They're not tall enough to go for brains.
All right, Mara, your turn.
Sacred flame.
All right. Um. Okay, it makes a dexterity saving throw, and it gets a dirty 20.
Yeah.
All right. So, what you, as you are all surrounding it, and you've done a lot of damage to this thing, it snarls around at you, glancing at all of you with an intelligent rage in its eyes. But as it's doing that, you watch as some of its wounds begin to seal back up. But then it turns back into a cloud of mist and goes back through the hole.
Oh, you thing.
Yeah, I figured.
And let me double check its move speed when it's in that form. All right. Okay, so remind me what the hunter's mark function is for, like, tracking something that you've hunter's marked.
Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Until the spell ends, when you 6 damage to target, when you hit the weapon, you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or survival check you make to find it. If the target has 0 hit points for its spell, then you can move it.
Okay, but it doesn't, like, automatically, you know where it is. You just, it helps for tracking it. Okay. So it disappears into that tunnel, and we're going to stay in initiative for the moment. And until I'll tell you if it, like, convincingly escapes beyond recovery. But, in the meantime, though, that has happened. Valine will stand there and cast, like, Ready Chill Touch if it returns and looking around. And Professor Scant at her shoulder will say, "I say, I believe that is a Gnoll vampire." Iggy.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna move up to here. And this guy is just like a cloud of mist, right?
Yes, but you can see the cloud of mist moving.
Okay. I am going to create bonfire.
Okay.
In the, let's see. And he has to make a Dex 14. Save.
Well, so what is the, like, how high is the bonfire? Because he's not on the ground.
The bonfire is a 5-foot cube.
Okay. Sure. I'll go ahead and have him make the save here. Let's see. Its stats. Let's see. Oh, it has advantage on all dexterity saving throws as missed.
Okay. Well, I figured.
Yeah, it got a natural 20. And
okay.
So, yeah, it succeeded. But
okay.
would that be half damage of something?
Let me double check. I don't use the spell enough.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. Saving throw, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say.
Well, if it doesn't say, then it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it regenerate after taking radiant damage?
That was a mistake. It should not have.
Yeah.
Good catch.
And then I'll just get out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. That was Iggy. Wilfred.
Break open that hole.
What'd you think?
Your hammer would be a perfect tool to break open that hole.
I have a spell for that.
Wilfred's going to go ahead and try and break up and expand this hole with his hammer.
Okay, so let's I guess make an attack roll.
22
Okay, yeah, roll damage.
for 7 damage.
Okay, yeah, so you start to open the hole. It's not big enough to climb through yet, but you've widened it somewhat.
Can I do another hit?
Sure. I'm a little arbitrary here. It's not like it has a hit point
19
stat block or anything.
for 6.
Okay, yeah. So you've made it some progress, but it's still like you think a small character could squeeze through it at this point.
Yep.
Well,
So, kobolds.
All right.
not as good as it could be, but it's a start.
Yeah.
I will just out of character remind people that I do have stone shape.
Yes.
Okay, well,
All right. So that's Wilfred's turn. Rowan.
Alrighty. Let's see. So would crawling over the thing be considered
Difficult terrain, yes.
Okay.
If you have to go directly over the pillar.
Let's see.
But I think getting there would be within your movement.
It is I only need to get right here because of sharpshooter. Can I still see the mist?
I mean, you can see the mist, yes.
Well, didn't like my magical arrows before. We'll try it again. I'm gonna take 2 shots at it again.
All right.
19,
A 19 will hit.
23.
It will also hit.
Okay. Man, I wish I had Ensnaring Strike, but that's fine. There we go. First one. That'll be 9 plus 7, and then plus 6. Oh, that's a 1. So that is
17.
17 points.
Okay.
9 plus. Yeah, there we go. Made up for that one. So that's 15. So that is 32 points.
Hang on. I'm reading stuff. All right. Well, you know what? It just sort of your magic arrow just seems to cut through it, and the whole thing just starts to kind of burn up and evaporate into nothing. And so, because of you guys rolling high and having all sorts of anti-undead things, and it rolling so low on initiative, you have killed the mini-boss of the caves
Wow.
in one round. It didn't even get
without
to
taking
do
any
anything.
damage.
Yeah, it
My
didn't-
next move would have, I was going to Misty Step in there and face the thing, but Rowan made that
Wow.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
I've done this twice.
So you know what? You know what? Hey, I'll give it to you. I mean, I'm not going to try to invent something to make that not work. You guys, you got lucky. But
Oh, yeah.
We'll take Lucky.
Yeah,
we'll
after
take
the
like-
flame skulls, we'll take
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Now, guys, I don't want to hear a single one of you ever complain about wasting 20s on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay.
seriously.
Seriously. Fair point.
And, if in character Mara, tells Wilfred about the stone shape, Wilfred will say something like, save your spell, I got this.
Well, so
Oh.
there is this tower, but bear in mind there is also a passage to the south that you haven't looked down. So I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to do anything specific. I'm just making sure
Well,
you
those
are aware
mythics
of
did
that.
not want us to go in the tower, so to me, that means I want to go in the tower.
I'm just making sure that you are aware of the
Yeah.
options available to you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. I'm aware of your distractions, GM, and I'm not being fooled.
Okay, well, see if I ever alert your attention to anything ever again.
In that case, I'm going to go poke Morris. Like, while they're bashing their heads against the wall, do you want to go see what's down here?
Yeah, Rowan just stares at Wilfred for a second and just like, it's fine.
Yes, Iggy. I think that would be interesting, but we won't go too far. We want to make sure that we're close enough that they can come if we get into trouble.
Okay.
And vice versa, obviously.
Yes,
Right.
obviously. Yes.
So, Wilfred, if you're just taking a little bit to do it, it's not going to be any trouble to make the hole. But so you're doing that, and Valine and Professor Scant come up to observe that because they're interested in the tower as well. But in the meantime, Mara and Iggy and Rowan?
Yes, but I yell at them, I can't see.
Well, come here, and we'll give you Eyes of Night.
Well, remember that only lasts an hour, so
It's true.
You can do that if you want, or any of you who can cast light can do it.
I'm going to put light on my staff.
Well,
Yeah.
you have it already. He was trying to go ahead of
okay.
where you are.
Yeah.
You want to also cast light on something he has.
My
No.
light is not projecting into that passageway.
I'll waste it. It's fine. So Eyes of Night on Rowan.
Okay, I will give you that for now.
The only one without a light spell and one of the few that cannot see in the dark.
All right. So you
That
should
is
have
why you have me.
You should have night vision now. As you look down, you're going down a set of icy stairs, and what you see down in that next cave is the top of a partially shattered tower rests on its side in the middle of this 30-foot high cavern. Long icicles hang from the ceiling above the toppled spire. North of the tower is a 15-foot diameter hole in the floor that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel.
All right. Look out for the chicken brains with the tentacles and things. That's really deep.
I'm also going to take a look up and see if there's any more ice methods or anything like that to drop icicles on us.
Make a perception check.
23?
You don't see anything. This cavern seems quiet.
Okay.
Although, Iggy, as you are staring out into the darkness in this cave, there's a moment where you hear the voice of your sword speaking to you in your head that says, "You have done well in growing your power, but your true task is near at hand."
Okay. Please tell me I don't have to go jump down the hole.
Your enemy lies within these tunnels. You will know it when you see it. And when you see it, it must be confronted.
Yep.
Iggy, are you all right?
Yeah, we're gonna be busy.
What do you mean?
Very, very busy.
What do you mean?
You know how Aule's enemy is the Frostmaiden?
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine is here.
Who is your enemy?
Let's not.
Because I believe my enemy is also here.
Yeah. Well, we'll tackle them both. And
Rowan just kind of cocks an eyebrow.
mm-hmm.
That sounds.
For honesty's sake, mine is the name of mine is the Eriolathas. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just know how it's spelled.
Yeah. I don't even know the name of mine. All
Yeah.
I know is that it is evil.
Good. That should be no problem then.
Okay.
Sounds like you need a paladin.
You two have some ominous. You guys are having an ominous conversation.
Yeah.
Things have changed since going into the trials.
I don't like the thought of that.
Well, it could be worse. We could be like Wilfred.
Speaking of Wilfred, let's cut back to the tower crew. The hole has been widened enough now that it can be crawled through by any of you. Looking into it, little remains of this tower besides its outer shell. The interior walls are decorated with shifting geometric patterns. A human skeleton in a white robe lies on the uneven floor. Professor Scant is looking around at it as Valine climbs in there with wonder, and Professor Scant looks around and says, Netherese spellcasters would come to towers like this one to regain their spent magic more quickly. Despite the extensive damage, I would venture to guess that the tower still works.
How does it work?
Let's see.
Okay, well, hearing that, I'm going to change a first level spell into sorcery points.
Okay. So he says, you would simply rest in this tower and meditate on the patterns.
Could I do like an Arcana check or something to?
Yes, you can make an Arcana check to look around and try to see if you can, make your own assessment of the
And
tower.
11.
You're not sure? Maybe that might be right. You can't be sure.
Well, I'm just going to sit down and try it.
Okay. You would need to take a short rest to try it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel anything.
Well, you would need to meditate for some time.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I think we can come back if we need to. I'm pretty well up on this, suppose.
And so on the other side of the tower, there is a similarly cracked, hole, but you could begin making an opening there too. If you're looking through it, you can see that it is basically just a 30-foot high cavern with rubble strewn about, but no other sign of activity or points of interest. All right. So, what are Mara, Rowan, and Iggy getting up to down in there?
I mean, ever since we got out of the that endurance one, or not the endurance one, the isolation trial, there's been something different about Wilfred and Arvik. Wilfred is more conceited. You are not. Do you have a silence spell on you? Your mouth is moving. Nothing is happening.
I would say he's been a bit more braggadocious than.
Right.
I would use narcissistic.
Anyway, and Arvik has been taking to drink more.
Yeah, but stress does that. Although I don't know about Wilfred. He seemed, again, it's kind of why I let him chunk away at the wall. It's better than him rushing forward into danger.
But anyhow, it is. We are close to many of the goals that we have set out to do here.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing and a bad thing.
Well, yes. But we'll see what happens, what comes.
We faced a lot of danger. I want to check around the fallen tower while we're talking.
Sure.
Yeah.
See if
Yeah,
I
and that's
find
what I want to do too.
Yeah.
Finding.
You inside the tower, you find a bunch of debris, but you also find a wooden chest with a sliding bolt latch that is held fast by frost. You think you'd have to melt or get rid of the ice somehow before you'd be able to open it.
Create bonfire.
It is a wooden chest. I mean, you tell me.
Well, I don't have to burn the chest. I can just create a bonfire nearby and kind of slide it closer incrementally.
Okay,
I was gonna ask Mara if her sacred flame could melt ice, but it's fun.
Well, yeah. So yeah, you start working on that. That's going to take a little bit because you're having to basically just set it near the fire and rather than just applying. But yeah, that's going to take a little bit. Meanwhile, up here in the tower, Wilfred, you've widened that hole enough. Valine has inspected the skeleton in there and has come up with a small silver medallion that was on the skeleton, and she says, I believe that this is a holy symbol of Mistral.
Mistral, who?
Mistral was, and Professor Scant just immediately chimes in, like, interrupting her. Is just, Mistral was the original incarnation of the goddess of magic that we know as Mistra today.
Interesting.
She was, in fact, Mistral was the only goddess that the Netherese had any regard for whatsoever. However, it was their leader's attempt to usurp Mistral and take the goddess, the godhood for himself that led to the ultimate downfall of the Netherese Empire.
So, don't try and take over the god.
Goddess of magic, yeah.
They do tend to disapprove.
And just kind of stumble over into rubble.
Sure. So in this this cavern in here, you notice that there's a couple of different passageways.
If Valine doesn't want the holy symbol, I'll take it.
All right, you can have it. She offers it over. It is a silver medallion. You suspect it would be worth about 25 gold if you were to just sell it.
I think we'd better go back and get the others before we go any further.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
But
go back and-
actually, as make a perception check, all of you that are over there.
And I don't have light on me.
Okay.
13.
You did previously. I don't know why that would have changed.
17 on my perception.
Yeah. So you actually hear the conversation of Iggy, Rowan, and Mara coming from this passage to the southeast.
I think this loops around, guys.
Oh, all right. Let's go let's go meet up with them.
All right.
Hey.
So as you guys are just about ready to open this chest, light suddenly fills the cavern, and you see your friends coming around from the other side.
You have fun?
Found this. I hold up the silver medallion.
And we found a room that we can rest in and regain spells if we need to.
Oh, well, that is useful.
I mean, I'm good now, but let's see what happens.
So as you open this wooden chest, you discover that it had a lot of potion bottles in it, but most of them are broken. But you do find 2 intact potions of superior healing.
Ooh.
Nice.
Which are the 8d4 plus 8 potions.
Okay, Outlet gets 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Actually, Aule is kind of his own healing potion. I think that
Right.
Wilfred should get one, and the other one who keeps falling down is
Rowan. Actually, I
Rowan.
was going to say
No.
Ale and Rowan would get one each because Ale keeps Wilfred keeps running in, but
Ali's the one that
not
keeps
getting
getting knocked
hit.
down.
And Ale tends to need the healing more versus and then
How about let Ale take both? This is gonna sound terrible, but the amulet I got off that dead inventor has helped me out a lot. It's made me a lot healthier, so I think Ale would be best to have both of those, seeing as he goes into close quarters combat a lot more than me.
And he's also in a good position to give it to someone who's might be down.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the rear with the gear.
So which healing potion was this, Christiana?
Superior.
Superior. Okay, I had
Yeah.
the wrong one in my thing. Okay.
Hey, I have some handouts for the mini boss that you guys just stomped immediately.
Yeah.
Let's share share some of those. Here's this one called Hunger. It shows a nasty looking snow hyena sneaking up on a guy.
Yeah.
And then also let's see, will it actually let me do this? I might not be able to do the other one right now because it's so I had it open earlier. There we go. Knoll Vampire. You guys are just lucky that due to his circumstances, which you have no way to discover now, he did not have a resting place, and therefore he was destroyed when you brought him down to 0 instead of what would happen with a normal vampire.
Yeah. Yeah. That would. If he had it.
I'll say that Professor Scant is lecturing you all on that very subject. Is that the fact that when you defeated him in his cloud of mist form suggests that he must not have had a permanent resting place to which he could return. Otherwise, he would not have been destroyed, and you would have had to seek him out there.
Well, we're lucky. We're lucky about that.
That tends to happen with us. One of two things. We stumble on it and we kill it, or we stumble on it and it hurts us very badly.
And then we
Then we kill it.
And then
we kill it.
So Valine says, well, there are additional tunnels back over to the north, and then, of course, the one that goes down here. I suspect that if we... I can't help but think that going down probably leads to the city, but it will be more difficult to return that way if we wish to explore further.
I think we should keep on looking around.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop out Snowball and send him down the tunnel.
Okay. That makes perfect sense. Remind me how far Snowball can get from you before you stop being able to see through his senses.
One second. Let me 100 feet. Yeah, I believe it's 100 feet.
So he is descending down this large, relatively smooth, icy tunnel, and he continues down it, and it sort of weaves back and forth a little bit. It's never going straight down. It's always kind of at a slant, but he gets to 100 feet without it changing or him seeing anything else. The tunnel goes further than that.
So I'd say once lose contact, just turn around and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, I think it's got over 100 feet. I'm not sure how far total.
In that case, we should probably not go down there until we've completely looked over this level.
Yeah, I can send Piccolo first.
Someone roll a d12 for me, please.
I'll roll it.
Rolling.
8.
All right. Yeah. So all of you just feel a little bit of a sort of a brief like shiver, just some sort of a wave of like, ominous feeling. They all just kind of get goosebumps for a second, but nothing else seems to happen.
There was another passageway up this stairs, up this ramp over here that we should probably go look
Two
at.
ways up there. Yeah.
So let's go check out those other passageways. I would rather not go down an ominous tunnel.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go down the ominous tunnel.
Not until we've had a further look around.
All right. So there's a left and a right.
Let's go to the right.
Okay. So as you peer into that room, what you see is lying on its side in the middle of this 20-foot high cave is an enormous head made of iron, its eyes aglow with a golden light. And then there is actually another handout for this that I'm sharing. It's called Heads Roll.
That is really neat.
Yeah, so that's what you see when you look in that room to the right.
Looks like there's another tunnel.
And yeah, there is a tunnel that continues further off to the east from here. So Professor Scant says,
yes, that looks like it would be a Netherese iron golem. They used those golems as sentries.
Well,
The glow in its eyes suggests that at least, even though it has obviously been significantly damaged, that it has some magical energy remaining.
Well,
is it likely to be able to tell us anything if we try to talk to it?
Perhaps. And it starts speaking in the Loras language that is, the ancient Netherese language. And there is no response. So Professor Scant tries again another thing in Loras, and the eyes, blink off and then back on. And then Professor Scant says something again, and then the eyes blink twice.
It does know some things. It is unable to speak, but it can blink once for yes.
One blink for no and two blinks for yes is what it says here, even though that's not what I would have guessed. And so that's happening. In the meantime, Mara is looking up in the other room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that other direction, you see a flat, slightly canted slab of stone resting in the center of this 20-foot high cave. One side is rough, as if the slab had been torn from a larger structure. The slab is 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, 4 feet high, and covered with frost.
Does it have writing on it or anything like
you would have to
that?
scrape the frost away.
Okay, I do so.
All right.
Yep.
You scrape the frost away, and you find that it does have writing on it, but you believe that it must be in the ancient Netherese language of Loras. But you know that Professor Scant speaks that, so you might be able to, get his opinion. But back at the Golem Head, Professor Scant says,
Are there any questions you would like me to ask the Golem Head, bearing in mind he can only answer yes or no?
Perhaps
Do
we
other
should
creatures
ask
come
that-
through this cave very often?
I would request a clarification of very often, because that's subjective.
More in the past day.
the eyes blink twice for yes.
Okay, so there are probably more and more. We haven't seen that little kobold thing, so maybe that's what they're. Have you seen a kobold with really long teeth?
2 blinks. Yes.
So it's probably. we- I think we want to gather the rest of the people before we go any further.
Valine says, "Do you know where the city of Ythrin is?" 1 blink. No.
Do you know what's? Do you know what's down that long and smooth tunnel to the south?
1 blink. No.
Okay.
I suspect that it must have been damaged when the city fell, and if so, its head may have been here ever since. It would not likely know much about any other location.
Fair
At
enough.
least in the current circumstance.
I'm just glad it doesn't have any weapons of appropriate size and isn't trying to destroy us.
Oh, indeed. In fact, if it were fully intact, it would be able to breathe poison breath on us.
That's a good thing. Then. All right, let's get the rest of the people before we go any further. I'm worried about the kobold things.
So do you when they come over to get you, I assume the rest of you tell everyone else about this?
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking in there, Professor Scant, this little crystal sphere kind of hovers over and kind of gets down close to the writing and says,
"Ah, this is fascinating. The writing says, take the free self-guided tour of Ythrin. Press the eye to cast the spell."
Something tells me this is going to be an unusual event, but I can't see passing that up.
Mara passes the eye.
Okay. So what this does is it casts the arcane eye spell for you, which I am going to shoot. I thought that was going to put it in the chat. What it does is you create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 feet in any direction. There is no limit to how far away it can move, but it can't enter another plane or pass through a solid barrier.
Well, looks like you get to scout out that mysterious tunnel.
I am going to do that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I will direct the eye all the way to the southern cavern.
So
and
let me briefly here. Let's see. I'm going to give you a little token to and give you control over it. Let's see if this will work. Let's see if I can do this. Details. There we go. Controlled by
me.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put that there. Can you just test that you can move it? This little blue thing that I put.
Yes, I can, but it doesn't change the lighting.
Yeah. So let me do that now.
Okay.
It has vision and night vision of 30 feet. Okay, so you can basically, move that around, and I'll tell you what it sees. Bear in mind that let me double check. I believe that it can't. Did I close that? Oh no! Did I? Hang on. I might have to try something here. Let's see. No. Okay,
No
I got it. So I believe that the spell just sees. It doesn't hear.
Okay.
Let me confirm that. Where it is? There we go. Yeah, it is visual information only. So you can move that around, It is invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what it sees as you move it around. So you're
Okay,
passing it
so
over.
I'm going to go past the golem head.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, that is a very big helmet. And then go a little further into the next room. I need to zoom out on my roll 20. There we go.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. You're just passing through icy tunnels right now. As you enter in this larger room, you see basically just an empty 30-foot high cavern, although the shadows seem a little bit weird in there. But you, in a way that, like, I've already given you all the information you have for it.
Okay. So then
Like, you look around and you can't tell. It's just something, something gives you a little bit of a hinky feeling.
Okay. So noted. And then
Alright.
I will take it and go up the northern passage.
Mm-hmm. So you recognize, of course, that there are, certain things that, like, might be different if there was a person in there versus an invisible magical sensor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So in this cave is a 20-foot high cavern that tapers to a dead end. There are a dozen human skeletons sheathed in frost lying on the uneven floor, but their skulls appear to be missing.
Oh, that is not good. And I will tell them, I think there are going to be more skulls. Okay, so I will come out of that passage and go. Let me see here. So that goes up. So I'll go down the next passage.
Okay.
And again go up to the north.
Well, hang on. So you slow down a
Sorry.
little bit. Yeah, go back to the next sort of bigger area.
Okay.
In that,
This one.
In this area, this cavern has a 10-foot high ceiling covered with icicles that nearly touch the floor, forming thin stalactites. Several of these icicles have been broken off, leaving paths that lead to the cave's 4 exits. Narrow tunnels to the east and south, and wider tunnels to the west and northeast. So basically, like I said, there would be icicles that would almost block everything, but some of them have been broken, making narrow tunnels to pass through.
Okay. So once again, going north to here.
Peering into this 10-foot high cavern, you come face to face with an army of small, misshapen ice sculptures.
Misshapen, like what would I think they would be?
They are vaguely, so first of all, I guess technically, let's see. They are, well, make a, like an insight check.
I'm good at that. Insight.
Okay,
What
the
did I
natural
get?
one, you don't know. They are strange, kind of monstrous. They're not that big. They're maybe vaguely humanoid, but they're so kind of distorted. They're not like high detail sculptures. So they're kind of spooky, but you can't really get much sense of what else would be true about them. But they seem inanimate as far as you can tell.
Okay. So I will go back one. I know that there is another stairway there, but I want to go back one and go down this hallway.
Okay, so it's not currently showing on the token layer, but you'll just take my word for it for now, rather than me changing that. In that room, you see... hang on, sorry. This is a cave, and... Sorry, I'm having to elide the details that aren't visual. But what you see in here is... crouching around the center, having a hushed conversation, are what appear to be 6 kobolds, each of which feature red eyes and fangs.
Okay. So, Mara will whisper, there they are. Okay. So then, I see there's a tunnel up to the north, so I will go up to the north again. And so I am here.
All right. In there, so in this first area here, This area has uneven floors that look pretty slippery. Scores of icicles hang from the ceilings, which range in height from 15 to 30 feet. In this first little area, you don't really see much of interest.
Okay. Go north again, and that comes to a dead end.
Yeah.
Nothing of interest there, I assume.
Correct.
Okay. So then I will go down this tunnel and up here.
It's another dead end. There doesn't seem to be much in there.
Okay. And then go down the south one.
All right. So in that one, again, I don't have it showing on the token layer right now, but
I trust you.
Yeah, this dead end cave contains a half dozen mounds of snow that rise up, like they seem like oddly placed. Like there are these just 6 like notable piles of snow just sitting in the like various spots on the floor.
Can anyone say ambush?
So there are 6 there. And then there was nothing in this corridor. But here, how many of the vampire kobolds were there?
6.
There's 6. Okay, so I will note that there are 6 there. And there is something to the south, but I don't think I want to do that. So I will go back. And then go down the south corridor.
Okay. In that room, this is an empty 20-foot high domed ceiling festooned with icicles, and there's a rough-hewn staircase that you just descended, an opening in the middle of the south wall that breaches a tunnel. Yeah, and so that's, it seems to be empty.
Okay, so then I will go this way.
In that room, this is an empty cave that with a 20-foot high domed ceiling with the various openings that you see, and then a big opening to the southeast.
Okay. Go to the southeast.
Okay, so in there, this has an uneven ceiling that ranges in height from 15 to 30 feet. And then you can see that, like, to the northwest, there is a wall of ice that looks like it was, like, formed later. Like, it was, like, someone made the wall grow there, and that there might be something on the other side. Like, it's not just thick glacier, it's, like, a wall of ice that is blocking something else. But what you also see in this room is a weird kind of spectral wraith-like figure that is just kind of floating around sort of disconsolately? No.
Disconcertedly.
No.
Or disconsolately?
Disconsolately.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's, yeah. So, in any case, it looks sad.
Aw.
It's a sad panda. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
And I can't go through walls, right?
Correct. You can pass through any opening up to like as small as an inch wide, but you can't pass through a solid barrier.
Okay, so I'm going to come back up here, and then I'm going to go this way. And that I looked at that one, so then I'm going to come here.
Yes. So there you see another tunnel. This cave has the exit to the north and the south, and then along the western side is a 15-foot diameter hole in the floor that seems to be the upper end of a tunnel. It is similar to the one in the other room.
Okay. Go south. Doop, 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 doop. Doop.
All right. So in this cave, we're going to do something here in a second. Basically, you move just far enough in to get a... here, I'm going to move the token for you just for a second.
Sure.
And you suddenly feel a blinding pain in your head, and the spell ends, and everyone watches as Mara takes 6 psychic damage and drops, like, falls on her butt.
I move
What
right to her
happened?
side. Mara, you alright?
Something did not like me looking around toward the south.
Something could see you?
I guess.
Then that's something as dangerous as that vampire we just fought. If they can see
Well-
if they see your little eye, then that's a big threat. Maybe even more than those little kobold vampires. We have to watch out for that thing. Whatever.
Well, I found the kobold vampires. I also found a wraith. So, and then there was this one room with weird snow mounds in it. I don't know if those are like graves or an ambush point or something. I don't know. But I found that. I found a tunnel that had a whole bunch of decapitated skeletons. I found a weird cave where there were a lot of misshapen, like, statues, frozen statues. I couldn't
sounds
really tell what they
familiar.
were. Like, I could not tell what they were at all. And so, yeah, that is what I saw. So I have a basic layout of most of it, but my head really hurts.
Okay, I will spend 6 points from lay on hands and heal you back to where you were.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's a shame that you weren't able to find the city, but I suppose whatever we were able to get is useful.
And we can always come back here to rest and reclaim our spell slots if it takes too long.
Oh,
So,
where
my
were-
friends, where do you want to go?
Well, were those? Did you go past that golem head?
Yes.
What's back there?
So I went past the golem head, and there are lots of different tunnels. So I explored the different tunnels. And the first thing that we will probably find, other than the creepy statues and the decapitated skeletons, is going to be the vampire kobold thingies. There were 6 of them.
All right.
That'll be fun.
Well, I think we should go after those vampire kobolds to make sure that they don't come in behind us.
And
Or
in the-
attacking us
resting.
when we are
Well, can we take a few minutes, and I can make I can at least make one thing of holy. Can your jug make holy water?
No.
No.
Oh,
You only make regular water.
that
It
would have
would be
been very
really
useful.
useful if it could, but it cannot.
Well, how about you make some water, and we will put it in the flask, and then I will bless it. It will take me an hour, but we would at least have something.
Yes, maybe I should do this. Maybe I should use a spell slot for the same.
I think this might be a good idea, and then
Yeah.
we will have 2 things of holy water.
Does
Uh,
it only make one?
Valine will say, I am not opposed to arrest per se, but I think it's important to realize that if we allow time to pass, the locations of creatures that you saw might change.
Oh, this is accurate.
And I am nearly at full strength. I have lost almost nothing. So
Okay.
And these weapons from your friends have turned out to be quite useful against undead. So
And also, even if we don't have holy water, for those of you with the knowledge, would fire suffice?
Don't know.
For
For
what?
what?
for attacking undead,
No,
Well, I mean,
vampires specifically.
no. It's not the same. Well, Professor Scant will say, no, for vampires, in fact, they may take damage from fire, but it does not have the same property of eliminating their regeneration that radiant damage would have.
I
So,
also have 2 instances of turn undead and destroy undead, so we have that.
Yes.
All right. Well, shall we go vampire hunting then?
Sure, let's get us some
The
vampires.
seekers go vampire hunting.
Follow me.
I will stick.
Hey.
I'll stick
Yes.
behind Mara since this is tiny corridors. It's terrible.
All right.
Yeah.
So I've got the lean into kobolds, but yeah. As stop there, Mara.
Yep.
And then have everyone else get to where you would be. Arvik?
All right. Where is everybody?
Well,
There
that's
you
why.
go. We're down
you-
past
Okay,
Right.
no,
Yeah, there-
sorry.
That's okay. Well, so as you're, yeah, and so, okay, so as you are making your way into that room, you recall that this was the room that something strange about the shadows in there.
Oh yes.
And then as you, as I scroll back up to the description of that room, as you are entering that room, the shadows suddenly swarm. They seem to take on a strange animated quality to them, and let's let me get these back on the token layer. And we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
I did not see this. It felt weird, but I didn't think it was that important.
And so these are animated shadows. I'm giving you a handout for shadow. And then let's get these
That's not good.
fellows on the initiative. I shouldn't. They're not all fellows necessarily. I mean, I think they probably would. We don't know what gender they identified as in life, but as undead, I think it probably matters even less. But so they're on the initiative. Let me know when you've got everyone else there.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yep,
I'm good.
Let me get Valine
I'm good.
and her.
Baleen on it?
kobolds. I closed the page for her kobolds. Her zombies.
Wow, I am the bottom of the initiative order. Great.
It's okay. I'm sure they'll leave us a few.
All right. So, Rowan, what is your dexterity mod?
Is +2.
Okay, we need to roll off, so please roll a d20 for me.
4.
That's
Not
a
hard.
D8.
Yay.
You rolled a d8, not a
Oh.
d20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Snacks.
Slightly better.
Okay, well, I got a natural 20, which means the shadows go first.
Oh no.
All right, so let me give us some better music here for this. And let me make sure I know what these things can do. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So, you are getting swarmed. So, first, doomp, 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 doomp. And then, so that's just, let me deal with those. And then we also have, these things can move along the walls and squeeze past like openings as big as an inch. So some of them push past. No, never mind. I'm not going to let them do that when you control the area. But they certainly move in and, like they're all desperately clustering around you guys. So we're going to get, let's see, 1 attacking Rowan. 2 attacking Wait, so, no, I take that back. 2 attacking Rowan, 2 attacking Mara, 2 attacking Ale. So those are the ones that are sort of up front there. So they are reaching out and their shadowy limbs towards you. And if I can get that up. Okay, so first against Rowan, got a 7 to hit and a 17 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. You cast your mystical force field around you and block its attack. Now, Mara, a 9 to hit and a 19 to hit.
The 19 would hit. Is it a melee attack?
Yes.
Okay, so they would also take. So I have a reaction because of my bracers.
Okay.
But the 19 hits.
Okay, so you're going to take 8 necrotic damage.
Which is halved because I am resistant to necrotic.
Well, good for you. However, you are also going to find that your strength score is reduced by 1.
Oh no, permanently?
Well, for now, indefinitely, until I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's fine. I don't do anything with strength anyway.
Yeah.
So that creature takes 2 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay. That one.
Hey.
So basically what you see is that my bracers, they kind of shoot spikes out. And they hit a shadow.
Yeah. All right, and now the ones attacking Ale.
Yep.
A 9 to hit and a 12 to hit, so neither of those are going to hit you. But they're clustered around you, clamoring, and you can see that they're, if... I think that I will allow just, I'll give you for free without an insight check, that you recognize already, with so many of them, tactically, it would have made more sense for them to wait until you got further into the room, they could surround you. But they didn't. They seemed desperate. All right.
Hungry.
But that is their turn. Rowan.
Okay. This is sketchy at best. Can you grab a shadow?
I mean, you could try.
I'm going to cast Entangle.
Okay.
20-foot square. It's a 20-foot square. There.
All right. So you see that the vines begin to sprout up out of the icy floor, but the vines just find no purchase at all on these shadowy forms. So the vines are there, making it difficult terrain for you, I guess. They seem unaffected.
Darn. That sucks. Well, that is my turn.
Okay. Iggy.
Well, let's try an Eldritch Blast at the one in front of Mara.
Okay. I'm going to say it has half cover.
Okay. Well, first one was a 7.
Wow, that's
so
going to miss.
Let's try this again. How about a 24?
24 will hit.
Okay. But that's only 6 force damage.
Okay. It does hit. It takes that damage, and it is sort of knocked back.
Oh.
The force damage.
I wasn't. And then I will call back over my shoulder to Valine and says, yeah, there's a swarm of animated shadows.
That doesn't seem ideal.
No, it's not.
All right.
Just so you know what's going on.
So that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is the zombies' turn, but they're not doing anything right now. Valine is going to come up here enough, and she's going to cast magic missile on the one in front of Aule. Let's have her do that. Where is? Does she not have that portrayed? I could have sworn she had that one. Oh, I guess not. Never mind. So I thought she did have magic missile, but I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that, because she apparently doesn't. She's got, like, she's not great against undead, frankly, because all her stuff does necrotic.
Oh dear.
She says, well, let's see, worth a shot here, and she will, she'll try chill touch, but finds that, you know, it seems to have no effect on the shadows at all. It's like, well, Wilfred, your turn.
Well,
There's a hole
Go.
for you to step into.
yeah. Go past Mara and swing at the just swing at this shadow right here.
All right.
For 16.
16 will hit.
11 damage.
Your weapon does not seem to do as much damage as you would normally expect. But it does do
Well-
some. Whoops. That was not what it should have been. 16 damage. There we go.
Oh yeah, I got another attack. Huh. 13 to hit.
That does still hit.
10 probably reduced to 5, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So that one has taken some damage, but it's still up.
Yeah, I'm going to do my action surge.
Okay.
For 17
All right.
and 6 damage.
Okay. You're whittling it down. It's taking some damage, but it's not down yet.
11 to hit?
11 just misses.
Okay. Alright, and that's my turn.
All right. Arvik.
I'll step up to where Wilfred had been, and I'm going to shoot my laser. I'm going to use a quick and true strike, and shoot my laser rifle past Aule at the one in front of him there.
Okay.
No. Critical hit.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Yay!
So in addition to the base 24 for the laser rifle, another 15 for a total of 39 damage.
Yeah, that one is disintegrated.
Warp.
Whoop.
And yeah, that's my move.
All right. Mara.
Okay, so I have been waiting to use this spell for when I was swarmed by things, and now I am swarmed by things, and I'm very excited. I will hold my holy symbol and call upon the moon and try to remember what I said my thing was going to be, and I don't remember what it was, but Word of Radiance. Moon Prism Power! Word of Radiance. And so any enemy within 5 feet of me needs to make a Constitution check.
Oh, see, I thought you were turning undead.
I'm saving that for the vampires.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm sorry, I was getting all ready to do that then. So remind me, so everyone within 5 feet of you, which will just be the 3 below you, right? What do they do?
They make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, critical, so 21, and then 19, and then 17.
Oh,
What the hell?
All right.
That is bullshit.
Does anything happen if they succeed?
No, it's a cantrip.
Aw.
Oh,
Sorry.
And I will be like, "What the hell?"
Yeah,
and-
I think
yeah.
they all start to like as you do this, but then it just kind of sputters. Oh, yeah. That one didn't. Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh, I hate you all.
I say,
Guardian
move,
Leviosa!
I say, move back.
I have to move too. It's fine. They do necrotic damage, and I am resistant to necrotic damage. I will be fine.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you know what? No. I am going to use one of my steps of night because we don't have light on us right now, right?
No, I mean, Arvik
Yeah,
has
everybody
light
does.
cast on him, and
Ale
has his horn.
you are brightly lit right now.
Well then,
sorry.
You're standing
you
right
people.
next to the lit up characters.
of course. All right. Well, I can't do anything, so I'll just stand here
Yeah. Okay.
being
Ale.
sad.
Okay, so Ali pulls out his sword,
Mhm.
lifts it up, and says, "In the name of Bahamut, bless this weapon." Casts magic weapon on his sword,
Nice.
and now he's going to try to see if he can't carve up this shadow here.
Mhm. Okay.
You step forward.
Oh well, if I kill him, I'll step forward.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a 12.
A 12 does hit.
Okay, so 9 slashing
All right.
damage magic.
This time.
Well, I mean, does that get the +1 from the magic weapon?
Oh, right, 10.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
There we go. Yeah. So this time your sword carves through it as though it's solid, and it seems surprised.
Let's try that again. See, That's a
16 will
16?
hit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so it's another 9.
Yep. You destroy that one.
Yes! Now, and then as my move, I will move to here.
Okay.
All right. Now we're cooking.
All right. So that makes it the Shadow's turn again. They're moving around to where more of them can get their turn. So, Ale, I'm afraid you're going to get 3 of them attacking you.
Yep. I'm expecting it.
Yeah. So that's going to be 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
a 13, and then a crit.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
gonna hurt, guys.
Okay, so for the first one, 7 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and your strength is reduced by 4.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
If
Yeah.
you go into the strength, click on strength. There's a place to override the score there.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, that's gonna
And then,
really mess me up.
Don't
2d6,
let
and
it
then
fall
this,
to 0.
and then the crit does 21 necrotic damage,
Ooh, ouch.
and I mean, I think it rolls 2d4, right? I mean, or you know what?
It's not damage.
That's fair. Okay, yeah. So, and especially because the other one rolled a 4. Yeah. So we'll just still the 1d4 for the strength drain effect. Oh no, it was another 4
no.
though.
Oh.
Okay, so
Oh.
in addition to a total of 28 necrotic damage, your strength score is currently reduced by 8.
It's
which-
down to 10.
Yeah, so you suddenly feel as weak as a commoner. I think all of a sudden your armor feels really heavy on you. You just feel
Yes.
really weak. Yeah.
A couple-
Okay, so
couple more shots like that, and I'll die.
yeah. Wilfred, you're getting 3 also.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Wow, 22
Yeah.
and a 10. So only one of those hits.
What was the third one?
Just a 10. So only one.
22 and 10 and what?
Okay, only one of them hits. It was the 22.
Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you the third one, but why?
I just okay.
It was a
never mind.
22, a 13, and a 10.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you take 4 necrotic damage, and And your strength score is reduced by 3.
Ow.
That's not good.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're getting 1 each for Rowan and Mara. That's a 20 for Rowan. Does that hit, or are you going to cast?
I can only use it once.
All right, yeah. So 9 necrotic damage, and your strength is reduced by 4.
Oh. Luckily, I don't use anything with strength.
Yeah. And then against Mara. Oh my God! Another crit. Dang, you guys. Okay.
I will use.
Well, she's resistant to.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is getting us back for that vampire.
Yeah. So let's see. 20 necrotic damage reduced to 10 for you, but your strength is reduced by another 2.
Okay.
And then I think that this shadow, there's 2 of these shadows that haven't had a turn, and they're clamoring to try to get through, and I think one of them is going to fill this opening and attack Arvik.
Oh, lovely.
23. They're rolling really high.
Ow.
That's 10 necrotic damage,
All right.
and your strength score is reduced by just 1.
All right.
All right, that is their turn. Rowan, you're up.
Ow. So this is going to be 2 regular shots at these guys. 14 to hit.
14 does hit. Which one are you attacking? The one like
One right in front of me.
Okay. It would be at disadvantage if it's. Oh, you're at short range. Yeah, like within melee range, it's at disadvantage.
Not with my gunner.
Oh, okay.
The gunner feat that I took makes it so I shooting at close range.
Are you using the laser rifle?
Oh, it's just any ranged attack in melee.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, this is not good.
Well, 14 hits though. Yeah.
Has it been hurt? It hasn't been hurt yet, has it?
No.
Okay. So that is 9 points of damage.
Yeah, it does take that from your magical arrow.
Ready, we'll take another shot at him. 12.
12 just hits.
And that's another 6 points of damage plus 1 for Colossus Slayer. So
that 7
points.
is exactly how much you needed. That one is destroyed.
Okay.
Making a little bit of progress.
Yeah, and I... You know what? I'm not going to move.
Yeah.
Well, if I get hit again, that's not going to be good.
And you guys need, like the other thing, I'll just, I think you were onto something a little bit there, but, tactically, Ali's in trouble, because...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that was Rowan's turn. Iggy.
All right, I am going to wiggle my way over here to this corner and hit this guy with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And depending on that result,
is that one? That would be another one that would be disadvantage because it's ranged in.
Yeah, hit him first and then step.
Yeah,
in.
so you can you could do that before you move in. So just go ahead and roll your regular. It's fine.
Okay. All right, and so that is 25 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
For 11
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, and you knock it back. It is hurt, but not destroyed.
Okay. And I'll wiggle my way in here now, and I'm going to... Let's see. I want to get one of these in front of Aule.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot for that one.
Okay. It'll have half cover there.
Right. For 19.
That'll hit.
For 13 points of force damage.
Okay. It is definitely pretty damaged by that and knocked back, but it's not destroyed.
Okay. Alright, and that's pretty much all I got for right now.
Okay. Valine told the kobolds to, to follow, but they, she is not sure what they should do in this circumstance.
They should back up.
We should all back up.
They should back up. Because of what I'm about to do.
Oh.
You know what? It'll be fine. And so, but yeah, so I think that Valine isn't aware of that, so I think we'll do what we can. So Valine, I think just for comic effect, I think they've done that, but I think Valine will kind of glance at Mara preparing to do her thing, and then just say, "No, go back!" But she has to wait until their turn again. So, but yeah, Valine is going to. Yeah, she just has nothing that she can do. Oh no! See, this is why I was confused. She does have a wand of magic missiles. Okay.
Aha!
Yeah, so she's going to cast that on the one that's there in between Aule and Arvik. See, I knew she could do it. I couldn't remember why. So, it's going to be by default. It's 3 times 1d4 plus 1. Gosh, I cannot. I swear, some of these macros, like it. Okay. Come on.
3d4 plus 3?
That's not the problem. Okay, so a total of 12 force damage to that one. It's not destroyed, but it certainly hurts it. Okay. Wilfred, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to swing at the one right in front of me with a fairly weakened arm.
Yeah.
Only a 9.
Yeah, 9 is not enough. Your mace suddenly just feels super heavy in your hand.
How about 22?
22 will do it.
For 4 damage.
Oh man, because it's halved. That's not enough. It's almost destroyed, but not quite.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my second wind because, wait, oh shoot, actually no, that won't help with my strength. So yeah.
Nope.
Never mind.
All right, so Arvik.
Panicking somewhat, Arvik is going to cast Storm Sphere.
Okay.
So looks like 4 shadows have to make a strength save to take bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The DC is 14. DC is 14.
Strength. Okay. 8, 14, 16, 0.
Okay, so two of them take 2d6 damage, and that's there's no damage on a successful save. So hold on.
And they are resistant to non-magical bludgeoning damage, but this is certainly magical.
Okay, so 7 points of bludgeoning damages to the ones that didn't.
All right, let's see which ones were those. So it was the first one and the fourth one that take it. So. Unfortunately, you don't completely destroy any of them, but certainly you
damage
hurt 2 of them by 7.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to fire a lightning bolt at the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
Out of the storm.
Right.
So, 14 to hit.
That does hit.
And that does 4d6 lightning damage. 16 points.
Yeah, that destroys that one.
Mara! We need your god's help!
Yeah.
And Mara is holding her symbol in her hand, and white sparkling energy swirls around her, and she opens her eyes. They are blinding white, and she says, "You are an abomination. Be gone and destroy undead."
Right. So I believe that they do still make their death, or they make the
They make a
saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Right. Yeah. So, but they're all within range. So let's just go ahead, and I'm gonna roll like from the top down and then left to right. So
Okay.
First one, what are they trying to beat?
14.
All right, that's gonna fail.
So 1 down.
Yeah. Let me set it here a second. Here we go. That one fails. 18, that one succeeds. 5, that one fails. 8, that one fails. 4, that one fails. I'll just go ahead and roll them. 6, 7. All right, yeah, only one succeeds. And that one was hurt already.
Now they're not on the turn tracker.
Now,
It's fine.
They're at time.
unfortunately, I think 2 of the zombies are in that range.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And then
It's not sight range, is it?
It's a range of 30. It's a radius of 30 feet.
Woo!
And so they are certainly in the range that they will be destroyed if they fail. So let's have them roll. 1, 12, 18, and 16.
Okay, so the 18 and 16 succeed.
Okay. Yeah, so one of Valine's zombies is obliterated.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
Sorry.
So
Well,
it doesn't
you know.
it doesn't say what happens if they succeed, other than they just still exist.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
happens.
And then bonus action healing word. Aule! Bahamut is your deity, and you must fight in his honor. And let's see here. How much is that? 7 points of healing for Ale.
I'll
right.
take it.
Okay, Ale, it's your turn. Let's see if you can finish off this last one that's right there in front of you.
I'm weakened. I'm not doing great, but I can give it a shot.
You do still have your
You can
magic
do it.
weapon. Oh well, no, wait. Did you make concentration for your magic weapon? Is it concentration?
Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
I
Oh.
would expect it to be
All right, so then I gotta make a concentration check.
for a 28, I think. So you need to beat 14.
Do I
Luckily,
not
your
have concentration
constitution-
as a skill? I
It's
don't.
No, it's a
Constitution-
constitution
No, no,
save.
it's just a constitution check.
Oh,
Constitution save.
Save,
You're good at this.
Constitution saving throw.
all right. Let me.
Oh no! So yeah, you lose your magic weapon. But this one is hurt already. So
Yeah, but I'm gonna do absolutely worthless against this,
Oh well, let's see. An
11?
11 just misses.
and I get one more attack.
Fun.
One higher.
Oh.
Aleda, useless.
No.
Well, that means it gets an attack against you on its turn.
Yep.
It only rolls a 7 to hit though, so yeah, I think you guys are gonna be okay. Rowan, it's your turn.
Oh yeah, I'm taking 2 shots at this one in
Do you
front.
still have the entangle up, or would you have dropped that?
I'm letting it go
Okay.
because it didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2 shots, 24
That definitely hits.
and a 25.
Yeah, I mean the first hit's gonna do it. It only has 3 hit points, but
Oh wow! I couldn't even finish it up with 3 hit points.
well, you didn't hit it. You would have.
Yeah,
hit it.
exactly.
I think you would have done enough if you had hit it, but.
Oh, with the half, you never.
Yeah.
know.
All right. So, yeah, you destroy that last one, and the cave is now quiet except for the swirling stormy winds from Arvik's storm.
I will.
Sphere.
I will let that go.
Mara, remind me to go pay homage to your god later if we can get out of here.
Yeah. So
Rowan, Rowan,
Valine
if we
is
get out of here, go play homage to Salune.
Valine is clucking her tongue at her destroyed zombie, but at the same time, she says, "That said, a fair trade, I think, given the number of those things you destroyed. I'll take it."
All right. So I know I am a little weakened from that fight, and I completely forgot that I have an ability that would make us resistant to necrotic damage. So I will remember that when we fight something else. Sorry.
But I think at this point, we should probably backtrack to that room that we said and take a rest.
I think this is wise.
Because I don't think I can carry my gear for much longer.
No, I am in full agreement.
Yeah.
Iggy.
Yep.
Let's go.
Alrighty.
All right. So where are you going back to? Are you going back to the room with the slab or in the tower?
The tower.
Yeah.
Tower.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's defensible. We will hopefully regain some magic power.
Well, it was defensible until
Well, we can still put a hut around it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drag your token, Rowan, over there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Wilfred only knocked down an area wide enough for somebody to get in.
Yeah, so like it's not totally secure, but you guys are also not going to sleep or anything. I think you
No.
just But so certainly as you are hanging out there, you're meditating. Someone roll a d12 for me.
Okay. 6.
Okay, so let's see. Please roll a d6 for me. Yeah.
4.
Okay. Iggy, you are just kind of hanging out, looking around, and you suddenly notice out on the ice just outside the tower, you suddenly see what looks like a dark, hulking shape moving through the ice, as though it was just swimming through the ice completely unobstructed, but it's only for a moment and then it's gone.
Okay, that's worrisome.
What is?
Mara is in a complete trance and doesn't hear anything.
Yeah. There's a... I think
Harvick is meditating on the symbols.
Mm-hmm. So if everyone, probably not a lot of talking if most folks are kind of trying to focus and try to make use of the magic in this tower. And those of you who do, spend a short rest there. First of all, any of you who suffered the strength drain, after a short rest, that does go away.
Yay!
Lucky you, it doesn't take a long rest. Lucky you. But yeah, those are that goes away with the short rest. But then also, any of you who spend this time for a short rest, where is that thing where it says? Okay, any of you who have spell slots, in addition to whatever you would normally get for a short rest, hit dice, etc., you can also regain 1 spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
Is that just magic users, or does that include
Anybody
anyone
who
who has
has
spell slots?
Okay.
Nice.
So
Great, I'm going to take a 3rd level spell back.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a second level. I'm gonna take the second level magic weapon that I used and failed with.
Wilfred has some magic, but not enough to but no spell slots. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody feeling better?
a little bit.
Holly looks shamed by what happened, but he nods. I mean, he only fell against stupid shadows.
There were a lot of those things.
Well, and not only that. Well, I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to like tuck in it, like you can play in character that you feel.
Yeah. No, the player's fine. Allay's just feels shamed, like magic weapon, and then suddenly shadows nearly kill him. It's like it's like yeah.
Yeah, it's like Wolford's kind of just like feeling like barely do anything there.
See if we can find those kobolds.
Are we ready for this? Do we need to
I think we're as ready as we're going to be. It's we've already spent one night in here.
All right. Well, sure, we can do that. I didn't have a chance to make the holy water. That is what I was trying to say.
Holy water.
But also, do I need to heal anyone?
I use my short rest to get myself back up to normal, so I'm good.
Okay. So everyone else is okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're as ready as we're going to be.
Okay. Well, then come, I will show you where the vampire kobolds are. And hopefully we will not die.
Jason had to step away for a moment, so
I will drag his token along then. Wait, so you guys are so you're going Iggy and Wilfred, you started down the wrong path.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. I figured that out. Whoops.
It was full of primroses.
Remind me which way I'm supposed to go again?
Well, so, I mean, are you heading straight for the kobolds?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then in that case, where you saw them was continuing to the east. And so you guys, Mara is leading you past several caves. And that, you don't know what might be in those, but...
Well, I will point up and say, so that is where I saw the decapitated skeletons. Up there is where I saw the really weird statues. But we're going after
you wouldn't have seen that yet. You wouldn't have gotten there yet.
Well, I will point in that general direction.
Okay. But yeah, so basically from where you are right there, you are in the room
south,
with the little tunnels carved through the broken stalactites. No, not south, but east.
Okay.
But that's the room where they were.
Okay. So, all right, it's a tight squeeze, but let's go. Oh, wait, before we do that, everyone gather around, and I will cast Aura of Life.
Also, let me be clear that you might have spotted some tokens, but you don't go by that. They are hidden.
Okay.
So you look through, you don't see any of them.
Okay.
I just
So I will because this lasts for 10 minutes. So I will cast Aura of Life. So as long as you are within 30 feet of me, you become resistant to necrotic damage. Mm-hmm. Your hit point maximum cannot be reduced. And non-hostile living creatures regain 1 hit point at the start of their turn inside the aura. Especially if you have 0 hit points. I think that's right. What? In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn in the aura with 0 hit points. Okay, so if you die... And I'm in at the start of your turn, you get a hit point back.
Yep. That's gonna come in very handy against vampire spawn.
So, I cast this. There we go. Mm-hmm. So is that what I did? That is what I did. All right. So, make sure you put on your defenses that you are resistant to necrotic damage.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
Creep, 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 creep.
So basically, you are looking through the tunnel, and despite what you might be seeing on the map here, I'm telling you, you don't see any of them.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
I will cast See Invisible.
Okay.
Yeah. And so then I will creep a little more. Right here.
And that is where the kobolds that were hiding up on the ceiling and walls jump down. Now, hang on, you guys are moving too fast when I'm trying to have narrate stuff, please.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yes. Because Maro is leading and I'm trying to say stuff's happening, so don't keep moving. All right. But that is where the vampires that were hiding along the walls and ceiling drop down and attack with advantage because they were hidden. And let me get the, and then we're gonna roll initiative after I do these attacks.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it as a surprise round otherwise. I'm just gonna do this right now. But so first, that's a 25 to hit, a 22 to hit, and a 16 to hit.
All of those hit.
All right. So, it's 6 piercing plus, it would be 4 necrotic damage, and so you.
So it's 2, so that's 8 total.
Yeah, and your hit point maximum is not currently reduced due to your aura.
And then they take. That one takes 7 points of damage from my bracer.
Okay. All right, and then the.
Is your spell concentration?
This. I have advantage on concentration checks though.
Okay, so do go ahead and make your first roll for the first attack.
Or Constitution.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a success. Now the next one does 7 piercing, and it would be 7 necrotic, so it'll only be 3, so 10 total.
Okay. And then they take.
Your bracers only do one per turn.
It says while wearing these, when an enemy with a melee attack. It doesn't say that it's once per...
I'm sorry if it doesn't say that. It is my item. It is supposed to be once per round.
Understood.
Because you use your reaction to do it is what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
So then concentration. 1, 2.
All right, so that's another success. And then the third one, 6 piercing, and it'll be just 1 necrotic damage to you. That's already halved.
7 damage, and then 1, 2.
Okay. So it's
Aura is still here.
Yeah. All right. So now.
Now initiative.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get Valine on there. All right, and then let's also put back on some scary music.
I'm really glad I took Warcaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an essential for clerics.
All right. Okay. So everyone got their updated initiative?
Ma'am.
All right.
Yes.
Iggy.
Yes. I can't see anything, so I'm just moving right along, and if I can see something, then I'll shoot it with Eldritch Blast and
All right.
just wait till I can get somewhere.
Yep. Okay, Rowan.
Okay, so
Let's see what. Man, I am running through spells today. YOLO. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over here.
Does Zephyr Strike allow you to avoid opportunity attacks?
Yep. Moving. My movement does not provoke attackers' opportunity.
Great.
Alrighty. And
Anime.
indeed. And since I can do this, let me make sure it's not. I bet it's a. Let's see. And I'm gonna just straight up go ahead and give myself advantage on my next attack.
Okay.
Right off the bat here, and I'm going to shoot the one directly in front of me. That's also in front of Mara.
All right. This one.
Yep.
Okay.
20. But I'll try again to see if I can crit. Nope. But let's see. So that is. Have that one been hurt?
Hang on, just a second. So,
No, none of them been hurt.
No, none of. Well, only one that took the bracer damage, but not that one.
All right.
All right. So the 20 does hit, obviously, and then the 25 would also hit. 10 for the first attack, and then
the second one. Oh crap! Sorry for roll damage. My bad. 21.
No, you have 2 attacks on there already, right? Or no?
Right.
No,
the
that
first
was
one
no. I
advantage.
accidentally rolled damage. That was my fault.
I see. I saw a 20 and a 25. That's what I was asking about.
Oh no, I had it
Was it
because I
advantage?
imposed advantage on the
Okay,
first.
okay, but that's what I was saying, and then you said you rolled damage twice. Okay, so the 21 does hit.
Now damage.
All right. Well,
So yeah, it would be 5 points.
all right. Yeah.
And then
You sink a couple of arrows into it, and this little kobold turns its red eyes to you and fangs and.
alrighty, and I'll stay there for now. Hopefully that makes them leave our party and we can fill in this room.
Uh-huh. All right, so the kobold zombies are just waiting. They keep rolling higher than Valid does, which is bizarre. They have low roll, bonus, but Mara.
Okay. Word of Radiance. So they make Constitution saves.
Okay.
Anyone within 5 feet of me.
Including your allies or only?
No,
enemies?
just the enemies.
Okay, so 10, 15, and 6.
So the 10 and the 6 both take 12 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Yay!
It worked!
It works!
Boom, present power!
Yeah, they don't like that at all.
And I will hiss right back at them and move 5 feet to let people through.
Okay. All right. That works. And then, Arvik, your turn.
I have a feeling they're not going to be terribly affected by cold, so I'm going to, you know what? I want to shoot at the one that saved against her spell.
I mean, you could take your action to ask Professor Scant if he thinks that they're affected by cold.
As an action? No, I'm not going to do that as an action.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to use a quick and true strike to shoot the laser rifle at the one that's saved against her spell.
Okay. That one will have half cover because there's 2 creatures between you and it.
I got a 17.
Okay, a 17 half cover does still hit.
Okay. 12 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Ale.
All right. Ali pulls out his sword, raises again in the name of Bahamut. I am going to bless this weapon and kill these foul undead. Casts magic weapon because he got that spell back, and now he's going to strike at the one right in front of him.
Okay.
All right. So that's a natural one. So
Natural
that.
one was gonna miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
And his other attack is
21
a
does hit.
21. That will hit. So
Attaboy.
that's eight damage.
Okay. No smite or anything on that one?
Yeah. Let's use a spell slot.
And it's definitely undead, right? It's a vampire.
It's definitely undead. I just don't have that many spell slots.
Sure. No,
all
up
right,
to you.
so-
I was just asking.
No, it's a good point. So that's another 16 radiant damage.
That one is destroyed.
Okay, maybe I should be doing it more
Nice.
often. Okay, that actually
Yeah,
maybe
your
you should take a level
glowing
of sorcerer
sword
so you can
just
get a bunch of spell slots.
cuts it in twain, and both halves just kind of
Don't-
sizzle into ash.
don't tempt me. That's a good idea, actually.
All right.
They call the multi-class Sorcerin because it's really powerful when you use the smite with it.
All right. Are you moving or anything?
Let's see. Does anyone need to get past me or no?
I mean,
yeah,
you
I'll move up.
don't
Yeah,
get
step
to do
up.
anything this
Yeah, I'll
turn,
move.
but you
I'll
can-
step
yeah.
up
Yeah.
to here.
Okay. All right. Valine's turn. She is she's gonna come into here and cast magic missile on the one that's right in front of you there, Ally. Okay, and that's
Nice.
12 force damage to that one. Great. So now it is their turn, but it just so happens that the only ones that have taken damage have also taken radiant damage, so their regeneration does not function. The others, it might, but they haven't been hurt yet. They are now going to take their turn, though. So I think one comes in, it's going to attack Aule. The one that's just above Mara is going to attack her. The one that is down from Wilfred is going to attack him, and then Rowan, you're getting two because you've separated yourself. Okay, so let's roll these attacks. First of all, from against Aule, got a critical miss. That's not going to work. Against Mara, 21 to hit.
Yes, this hits.
Yeah, that'll be 6 piercing damage, and then for you, 2 necrotic damage. And
Okay,
you
so
can use your bracers again on that one.
Yay! Bracers!
Wow.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, it snarls and hisses, doesn't like that. Against Wilfred. Ooh, a crit!
Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Okay, so that's gonna be, let's see, the piercing damage is gonna be, wow, it's gonna be 12 piercing damage, and, go ahead, why is it taking so long to roll? It says rolling the dice, it's taking its time. What the hell? Is roll 20 hiccuping or something? Yeah, it's stuck on rolling the dice for some reason. Alright, well, here, let me just roll actual physical dice. What? I know, gasp. Okay, so regardless of what the roller, well, finally it shows up, but I rolled my physical dice first. So, that's gonna be 15 necrotic damage, and lucky you that the Aura of Radiance, otherwise your maximum hit points would be reduced by 15.
7.
You make sure you half the radiant, half the necrotic because of
Yep.
You're the aura of radiance. So lucky you. All right, now Rowan, 2 against you. 14 and a 12.
Nope and nope.
All right. That is their turn, Wilfred.
Okay. Well, Wilfred has been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just me making sure that my my aura stayed up.
Right. Good. Thank you for checking that.
Okay. This one. Oh, all right. Say what? This
one
one's
looks-
been hit a bunch, right?
Yeah, that one is the weakest of the ones that you can see right now.
I will swing at it. Get a natural 19, which is a crit for me.
Nice.
I need that. Whatever that.
So that is 15.
That's a fighter class feature.
Yes.
So
champion fighter.
15, you said?
Yes.
So even though your non-magical damage wouldn't do as much as, it wouldn't do as much damage as you would expect, you are still able to crush that one's head, and it just, collapses and poofs into ash.
Good. And the one right below me, 25.
Okay. 25 will definitely hit.
For 6.
Okay. So
And I'm going to move
3.
down to here.
All right. Okay. Iggy, your turn.
Well, I'm still caught back here in the back.
Well, you can push through.
You can
I'm
move
going
around.
There's room to
wiggle my-
squiggle. You can,
Yeah.
you can squiggle. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna wiggle
Squiggle
my
forward.
way through.
Shimmy.
Yep, shimmy shake to here and hit this guy with Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Let's see. That's in 19 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 11 force damage.
Yeah, you destroy that one. It poofs into ash against the wall.
Okay, and I'm going to wiggle a little bit further down and hit this one
Okay.
with my second Eldritch Blast, which is a 13 to hit.
A 13 misses. It ducks out of the way of that one.
Okay.
All right, Rowan.
Alrighty. I don't like being flanked, so moving 5.
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to retcon it, but technically they should have had advantage. Not because they, I'm not doing flanking, but they have pack tactics.
Oh.
So technically I should have, a lot of these attacks against you guys should have been with advantage, but I won't undo it now.
5. Alright.
Is your Zephyr Strike still up?
Yep, it lasts for a minute.
Oh, okay, great.
Let's see. And that one in front of Ale's been hit already, right?
No, the only ones remaining have not been hit yet.
Oh, well.
Yep, they're all fresh.
Alrighty. So then I'm going to shoot the one in front of Ale first. 13?
13 misses.
25.
That'll hit.
There we go. That would be 10 points of piercing damage.
All right. The zombies trundle along behind, and Valine is going to call out, they would be more useful if we actually sent them ahead rather than kept trailing behind. Just saying. But in any case, that makes it Mara's turn.
I'm going to cast. So I've been hit a lot. Who else has been hit?
I've been hit a couple times, but I'm not too bad.
Okay. Anybody else within 30 feet of me? No.
Oh,
All right. Well, I'm going to cast Aid at 2nd level. So, me and Wilfred get 10 points of healing.
Okay. Well, and your maximum increases by 10.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to have it only be 2 people, though. I mean, I think it does 3 by default, doesn't it?
It does, but if nobody else is hurt.
Well, but it still increases
Max.
their maximum by 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
give it
then,
to Ale.
Ale, you
Ale,
get
yeah.
so max hit point modifier.
10.
Is it the modifier or is it the
No,
hit,
it's your
override?
total hit points. Yeah, your total hit
both
points
go
goes
up.
up by 10. And
Okay.
you heal that much. So like, if you were 5 down, you would still be 5 down, but with a 10-point higher maximum.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how to fix the max hit points. But anyway.
Okay.
Hey,
All right. Arvik, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to squiggle through to here. Have any of them been hurt?
Only the one by Ale.
All right, I'm going to cast a freezing spears at the one by Ale.
All right.
And yeah, so that gives me give me 4 spears. So here we
Okay.
go.
That'll hit. Yeah, 2 hits.
Oh, they're not at advantage. So
Okay. Well, 14
Okay,
still
but-
hits, so yeah.
yeah, okay. So 4 hits. This is cold damage. And the first one's going to get up the elemental affinity. So 9 points, 6, 2, and 5. 15, 22. 22 cold damage.
All right. It seems to take that damage. It is not destroyed, but it is very wounded.
And its movement speed is reduced by 20 feet. I hit all 4 times
Yeah.
for 1 round.
All right.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, I'm going to burn a first level slot and turn it into sorcery points.
Okay. All right. Ale.
All right, I'll try to carve up the one in front of me that Arvik just hit.
Mhm.
So that's a 19.
That hits.
So that's 8 damage.
You destroy that one.
Great. Okay, then I will move 15 feet to here, and I'll attack this one.
All right.
See if we can.
15
15.
hits. Yeah.
6 damage.
Okay. It takes 6 damage.
Bahamut's not failing me now. I'm not failing Bahamut now, I should say.
All right. So Valine is gonna come into the room and cast magic missile again on the one that you just attacked. Come on. Type. Thank you. Oh man, all ones on the dice.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
brutal.
Okay. So it does take that 6 damage though. That's her turn. And so on their turn, they are going to flee. They do not disengage. So this first one, that's the southmost opportunity attack from Wilfred, if you want.
21.
Okay, that'll hit,
5 damage minimum.
and it takes 2. Okay, and then it's... Okay, and then this one is going to get opportunity attacks from both Ale and Arvik if he chooses to take one.
Dirty 20
That'll hit.
for 13 damage.
I think actually this guy did get his regeneration though, so he healed up a little bit, but he's still running. Arvik, are you taking an opportunity attack?
Oh.
Nobilis?
Sure. That'll just be a smack with a staff, I guess. Nope.
Okay, yeah. So they both hiss at you, and then turn and run away.
Hmm.
They hightail it down this tunnel, occasionally going up like on the side of the walls and onto the ceiling and stuff, but they're fleeing. So that
That's
is
no
what
fun.
they do on their turn. Wilfred, your turn.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like after them. And yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make a dexterity check or acrobatics check.
Okay. Thank you. Natural 20.
Okay, so you do not slip on the slippery floor, but you have charged into a 30-foot high cavern that reeks of death. The floor is very slippery and slightly concave, and there is, a lot of like bad smells and bones on the floor and stuff in here. But so you use dash to get up to there, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my action surge since I got it back in
Okay.
short run.
Mhm.
Come on. Oh. 16.
Okay. 16 does hit.
For 6 damage.
Okay.
And 23
Mm-hmm.
for 12.
All right.
Christiana, can I retcon that I used my Relentless Avenger to move half my speed after making that opportunity attack?
Yeah, okay.
I'll move to here.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Iggy.
All right. Well, I guess we are now chasing after the dead
Kobold.
kobolds.
Yes,
So
we are.
that's 15 feet, 20, 25, 30, and dash for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That'll get me to there. Alrighty. Do I need to make an athletic save?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics. And that is an 11.
Okay. You do not slip.
Okay. And bonus, I will yell up the tunnel and say, "It's really slick in here, even
Alright.
with the crampons."
Yeah. All right, Rowan.
Alrighty, let's see here. I will take the. Let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll take the dash action. 10, 25, 30. And you said acrobatics?
Once you get into that room.
Oh, in the room?
Yeah.
Okay. And that'll be it for me because I can't see into the room and I haven't moved far enough yet. So
Okay. Okay. It is, the zombies' turn. They're kind of trundling in. Mara. Mara?
One moment.
Okay.
I forgot to unmute myself. So I will go over here. I will sit on my butt and I will slide.
Yeah, gonna slide.
Not even gonna try because I suck at athletics and acrobatics. So slide. Whee!
All right.
I'm assuming I can get to where Rowan is and that he kind of stops my fall. If not, I'm taking him out with me.
Yeah, I mean, no, so it's not slippery till you get into the room. I kind of said that a couple times. It's okay,
Oh,
but
sorry.
it's okay. I'm just saying, are you dashing or no?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think you can move farther than that, right?
Yeah. I can get to here.
Okay.
Actually, I'll try to get here.
Right.
That way I'm not in the way.
Okie dokie. That is Mara's turn. So, Arvik.
Going to cast fly.
All
Gives me a
right.
60-foot move. 10, 20, 30. I assume I can get past Rowan here.
Yeah.
40, 50, 60, and I will cast a quickened ray of frost
Okay. Which one?
at the vampire in front of yes, Wilfred.
All right.
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 points of frost damage.
It is very extremely wounded, but not down.
And I assume I'm hovering about 10 feet in the air.
Okay. Ale.
All right, go chase after everybody else. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I move past Rowan?
Yeah.
25, 30. And then dash 5, 10, 15. To move to. Oh, they'll actually be, yeah. 15, 20, 25. So I can make a dexterity save, you said? Because I'm
Yeah. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yeah, I'm not good at acrobatics. Yeah.
You fall prone.
Bonk. Oops.
All right.
Bahamut likes pratfalls.
He better.
6, 7, 8. So Valine is dashing as well to get down into there, and but she can't attack because she had to dash. All right, it is the vampire spawn turn now. They both regenerate. Okay, and then this guy is definitely still running.
Out of sight.
Okay. Yeah, and then this guy looks like he was about to run, but then he looks down at Ale, can't help himself, and so
I am
he's
not
going to attack you
eating.
with advantage.
Paladins are friends, not food.
22 to hit.
That'll hit me.
Yeah. All right, we're just about needing to finish for tonight because we're at 10 o'clock, but you're going to take 7 piercing damage and 3 necrotic, which is already halved.
Okay.
And so, yeah, he just can't help himself but to attack. So here's a question for you guys. Are you going to still, like... Do we want to... So I could let Wilfred have his turn and then we'd just say that's where we'll stop for now, even though you're almost done? Or, like... Or...
If we need to stop at 10, then let's do Wilfred.
I mean,
we'll stop.
if you guys want to play me, it's just I have to step out. But if somebody wants to play my character to continue and finish
let's
this,
just
that's fine.
Wilfred, take your turn and then we'll stop at the end of the round.
My turn's really simple. 14 to hit
14 just hits.
for 11 damage.
Okay.
Natural 20.
All right. Yeah, you crushed that guy. That one is destroyed.
Okay. I'm okay.
right.
with
Okay, so here's the. You know what? I'm just gonna rule this. Okay. You are like we'll deal with it next time, but you do not find the last one. Like by the time you get around to where you think he should be, you can't find him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice dangling plot thread.
Yeah. So we will see what else happens next time when we return for more adventure on so many levels.
It's the caves of hunger.
Yeah.